Hi guys, good evening and welcome to the YouTube channel of PRATHAM Test Prep. Myself Juhi Sharma, and here we are with yet another current affairs session, and this particular session will cover the current affairs from the 25th of April to the 26th of April, right? So 25th and 26th current affairs we will be covering in this particular session, right? So if you are new to this channel, if you're new to Pratham Test Prep, then hi, my name is Juhi, and we take current affairs session on every alternate days. That is on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. Okay, so we take sessions on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. So you can log into Pratham Test Prep's channel, subscribe to this channel so that you get notified whenever we go live or we upload new videos. Hi Tanishka, good evening. So without wasting too much of your time, because we all know that you guys are pretty busy in your boards, you are preparing for your entrances, boards are just around the corner, just about to start, and for some of you probably they have started to as well. So without wasting too much of time, let's quickly see what is the first news for the day. So the first news we have is India created Guinness World Record by simultaneously waving 78,220 national flags. Now this is the world record which we as a nation have created. Okay, now 78,220 national flags were simultaneously waving, and because of this we have entered into the Guinness Book of World Records. Muskan asked me, ma'am, is this class for all exams or only specific exams? Muskan, this class, this YouTube session or the current affairs session which Pratham does in general are relevant for all the entrance exam in which current affairs is a part of, right Muskan? So even if you don't have current affairs in the written paper, definitely they do tend to ask some current affairs questions in the interview rounds, in the group discussions. So this class is important for all of you, right? No, Archita, I'm so sorry, beta. You cannot find these recordings in the PSIS. However, you can any day log, you can any day search Pratham Test Prep on YouTube. There is a playlist called Current Affairs. You can go onto that playlist and you can watch as many videos as you want to have. Right, Archita? I hope this is clear to you. So I was telling you about that India created Guinness World Record by simultaneously waving 78,220 national flags. ये कहाँ पर हुआ था? This particular incident took place in Bhojpur at Bihar, right? Bhojpur, Bihar में ये particular incident हुआ था, right? At the Veer Kunwar Singh Vijayotsav. Now this was the विजय उत्सव जिसके टाइम पर आपका बेसिकली ये जो था आपका गिनीज बुक ऑफ वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड में हमारा क्या था, हमारा जो इंडिया का नाम जो है वो आया है. नाउ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंटली दैट दिस वीर कुंवर विजय उत्सव ये क्या है? दिस इज सम क्वेश्चन जो आपके दिमाग में आ सकता है. सो दिस इज एक्चुअली अ पार्ट ऑफ आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव. नाउ दिस इज समथिंग जिसके आपने बहुत ज्यादा होर्डिंग्स देखे होंगे, राइट? आपने बहुत बार करंट अफेयर्स में पढ़ा होगा आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव, आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव. सो दिस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव सेलिब्रेशंस जो कि भोजपुर बिहार में चल रहा था, एंड वहां पर 78,220 इंडियन नेशनल फ्लैग्स वर वेविंग simultaneously, and this is why this news is important. Now very important question कि क्या ये इंडिया पहली ऐसी कंट्री है जिसने ये किया है? The answer is no. Similar incident the earlier जो वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड था वो किस कंट्री ने सेट किया था? वो क्या हुआ था? पाकिस्तान ने. पाकिस्तान ने 18 years ago, right? 18 साल पहले पाकिस्तान ने एक ऐसा वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड बनाया था जहां पे 56,000 पाकिस्तानीज ने साइमल्टेनियसली उन्होंने अपना नेशनल फ्लैग लाहौर में जब एक इवेंट चल रहा था वहां पे फ्लाई किया था. बट नाउ इंडिया हैज टेकन अप, इंडिया हैज ब्रोकन द वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड अर्लियर व्हिच वाज सेट बाय पाकिस्तान 18 years ago. तो इंडिया ने वो वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड जो है वो ब्रेक कर दिया है, राइट? नाउ ये जो था ऐसा अब नाउ यू मे आस्क मी कि मैम ये कॉन्टिन्यूसली अगर आप बोल रहे हो साइमल्टेनियसली हुआ तो कितनी देर तक ये जो साइमल्टेनियसली 78,220 नेशनल फ्लैग्स चलते रहे? सो साइमल्टेनियसली ये हुआ पूरे के पूरे 5 मिनट तक, राइट? This event continuously took place for 5 minutes and yes, उसके बाद जो था ये आपका एक वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड बन गया. India entered with this record in the Guinness Book of World Records. Now you must be observing कि ma'am we have this thing Veer Kunwar Singh Vijayotsav, right? So who was Veer Kunwar Singh actually? So just for your knowledge, Veer Kunwar Singh was one of the freedom fighters जिन्होंने रिवोल्ट ऑफ 1857 जो है, जो कि आपका फर्स्ट वॉर ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस बोलते थे वीडी सावरकर जी. वीडी सावरकर जी कॉल दिस एज द फर्स्ट वॉर ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस, राइट? बट ब्रिटिशर्स इसको बोलते थे अ मियर सिपॉय म्यूटिनी. ओके, बट वीडी सावरकर जी ने बोला इसे फर्स्ट वॉर ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस. सो ये जो था, दिस वाज द बैटल व्हिच इंडियंस वर फाइटिंग अगेंस्ट ब्रिटिशर्स. सो वहां पे वीर कुंवर सिंह जी जो थे वो बहुत ही ज्यादा एक एक्टिव लीडर थे, एंड बिकॉज इन हिज मेमोरी दिस पर्टिकुलर डे इज ऑब्जर्व्ड. वीर कुंवर सिंह विजयोत्सव प्रोग्राम वाज ऑब्जर्व्ड एंड वहां पर यूनियन मिनिस्टर अमित शाह के प्रेजेंस में ये वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड बना. Now moving further to the second news, we have Jamtara became the first country, the first district in the country with library in every village. Now yes, this is a very very interesting news. The first district in the country to have a library in every village. Now we know that we have a lot of villages in a district. एक district में बहुत सारे villages होते हैं. Having a library in each and every village is something which is amazing, right? So Jamtara, where is Jamtara? Jamtara is in Jharkhand. Jamtara is in Jharkhand. And to all of my students who are fanatics of web series, who love watching web series, they will relate to me on this, that yes, Jamtara is also a web series which is there. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is on Netflix. Please don't quote me on that, but I think this is on that platform. But yes, it is a web series. Coming back to the news, we have that Jamtara became the country's first district with libraries in every village. Okay, now ये जो आपकी है केवल, it has become the only district in the country. This is very important, that it has become the only district in the country wherein all the gram panchayats, they have community libraries. Now Jamtara ka population is 8 lakhs, right? And इसमें टोटल कितनी ग्राम पंचायत है? इसमें टोटल 118 ग्राम पंचायत है, 6 ब्लॉक के अंडर आती हैं. और ये 118 ग्राम पंचायत, each gram panchayat, it has a own well equipped library which is open for all. So you can say that there are total 118 libraries in the Jamtara district, right? 118 gram panchayats, and each gram panchayat having one library, a fully functional, well-equipped library which is open for all the students. This is it, right? Now, these libraries, it's not just कि केवल books libraries में पढ़ा है, no. Classes, counseling sessions, IS officers visits, IPS officers visits, motivational classes, all these things are held, that too free of cost, right? So these sessions are often held in this particular district, that too free of cost. And these were this process of establishing one library in every village of Jamtara started around 2 years ago. But now every village in Jamtara has a library, a fully functional, well-equipped library, which is open for all, conducts career counseling sessions, motivational classes, IS, IPS officers visits. Now, this is very, very important. Why? Because this is a step closer to getting students, you know, a better exposure, because we know that books are our best friends and they give us a lot of exposure. Now, since this is one of the very famous state affairs, you can even include this in the national affairs category, since it is the only district in the country to have such a record, right? So you need to know that who is the current chief minister of Jharkhand. It is Hemant Soren ji. And who's the governor general, who's the governor of Jharkhand? It is Ramesh Bais. So you need to know these two important static informations. Now, moving further, we have Jammu and Kashmir's Palli became the first carbon neutral panchayat. Now, we know that India is planning to go completely carbon neutral by the year 2070, but our immediate wave towards it is by the year 2030. We are trying to reduce our carbon emissions. We are trying to reduce our carbon footprints. Now, Palli village in Jammu's Samba district, right? It is the first panchayat which is completely carbon neutral. It is completely, I would say, fully powered with solar energy. Everything is digitized. Everything is there. All the central schemes which are actually released or introduced by the unit are over there. It has its own solar plant, right? So they use solar energy efficiently. Okay. So first carbon neutral panchayat, this is also very, very important. It is again a part of state affairs / national affairs. Such first things are super important for undergrad entrances, right? ये आपसे direct पूछ लिया जाएगा, जैसे which is the first district to have separate libraries in every village. आपको आपका नाम देना पड़ेगा, which is the first carbon neutral panchayat of India. You have to give the name that it is Palli village in Jammu's Samba district. So this is how you need to memorize these things. Now, this was all these things. This is a model panchayat actually, which was made under the central government's Gram Urja Swaraj program, and इसके अंदर आपका ये पर्टिकुलर जो है कार्बन न्यूट्रल पंचायत वाला सोलर एनर्जी जो है, सोलर प्लांट जो है 500 किलोवाट्स का सोलर प्लांट जो आपका इंस्टॉल हुआ है, राइट? इट इज and it is actually the living example in the form of Palli village to the Glasgow Pledge. We all know about the Glasgow Pledge, so this is one of it, right? Now, moving further to the next news, we have Guadalajara, Mexico, named as UNESCO's World Book Capital. Now, Guadalajara, Mexico was named as the World Book Capital for the year 2022. Now, ये जो city है, this is a city in Mexico, right? And it has been named as the World Book Capital. Why? Because ये जो है, this is one of the, I would say, the initiatives, right, of UNESCO. Okay, it is one of the UNESCO's initiative, which is United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. ये उसका एक initiative है to do what? To bring social change via books, right? To promote books, to promote reading, right? To organize activities around the books over the year. Okay, so this is something which is very, very important. Now, since 2001, right? ये जो आपका title है, as the 22nd city to bear the title since 2001, Guadalajara follows Tbilisi 2021, Kuala Lumpur in 2020. That means what? 2020 में book city, UNESCO's book capital of the world कौन सा था? That is Kuala Lumpur was in the year 2020. Tbilisi was in the year 2021, and now World Book Capital of the Year जो है वो बनी है Guadalajara, which is in Mexico, right? Now ये जो है आपकी UNESCO के जो Director General है, of course we all know his name. His name is Audrey Azoulay. So उनके recommendation on the recommendations of World Book Capital Advisory Committees, जो Audrey है, who's the Director General of UNESCO, उन्होंने ये particular announcement was made, right? Now this city, which is in Mexico, right? It is already a UNESCO की creative city since 2017, because they promote peace, they promote social change through books, they combat violence, right? So now this particular city has entered in the year 2022 as UNESCO's World Book Capital, right? It is in Mexico. So if they ask you that which country's capital city has been named as UNESCO's World Book Capital, you need to answer Mexico. And if they ask you the city, then you need to answer Guadalajara, who is named as UNESCO's World Book Capital for the year 2022. 2020 में, this was Kuala Lumpur, World Book Capital. In 2022, it was 2021, it was Tbilisi, and you need to know where are the headquarters of UNESCO. It is in Paris, France. Okay. Now moving further to the next news of the day, we have Emmanuel Macron became the French president, first French president to win the second term in 2 decades. Now, Ma'am, what is World Book Capital? Beta Tanishka, the World Book Capital is, it is actually a thing, it is actually UNESCO ka initiative. Any capital or any city which undertake to promote books, right? To promote book reading, to promote or organize activities around the book, right? So ये जो था आपका यूनेस्को का एक इनिशिएटिव है, एंड ये जो है एक्टिविटीज इन कंट्रीज एंड कैपिटल्स होते रहते हैं, एंड देन यूनेस्को का जो वर्ल्ड बुक कैपिटल एडवाइजरी कमिटी है, उनके रिकमेंडेशन पे कि कौन से सिटी ने इन अ बेटर वे किया, दिस पर्टिकुलर टाइटल इज डेजिग्नेटेड टू दैट सिटी. Tanishka, ab samajh aaya? What is World Book Capital? Where they promote books, where they promote book reading, where they organize activities around all these things. That is it. If you have seen the previous session, वहाँ पे हमने similar thing एक important day observe करा था, and उससे आप इसे connect करके देखो, because all these things are interrelated, because ये आपके क्या है, April के ही current affairs है. Okay. Now, moving further, we have the next news. I have already told you that Emmanuel Macron became first French president to win the second term in 2 decades, right? So, Emmanuel Macron, for the second term, he has won, and he has become the president of France, and he has defeated whom? He has defeated Marine Le Pen, right? और ये बने हैं पहले French president पिछले 20 सालों में, in the last 2 decades, to have won the second term. इनसे पहले अभी तक कोई भी ऐसा फ्रेंच प्रेसिडेंट नहीं बना in the past 20 years जिसने second term में have won in the second term. Now Macron in the first term as a president कौन से year में थे? He was the first term as president in the year 2017, and he was just 39 years in age. केवल 39 years के थे, became the president, right? And he was the youngest president. He actually became the youngest president in French history, right? So after Napoleon, youngest French head of a state since Napoleon, he was the youngest president in the French history. Now ये सारी चीजें आपको बहुत ज़्यादा important है, especially when you are doing the CLAT special passages. Why? जब भी आप CLAT special GA passage कर रहे हो, a question will lead to another, right? I still remember when we were doing a CLAT special passage in one of our Pratham's classes, there was this question related to the youngest president, right? So a question followed another. So Tanishka, if you are a CLAT student, you must be aware कि ऐसा ही एक question जो था वो, right? Now this is one thing. You just need to know that Emmanuel Macron, he is the person, he is the first French president to have won the second term in the 2 decades. Now, moving further to the very important, I would say a very interesting news, not important is just not the only term for it. It is interesting, right? What is the news? The news is Gautam Adani surpassed Warren Buffett to become the 5th richest person. Now, yes, Gautam Adani, who is the chairman of Adani Group. Who is he? He is the chairman of Adani Group. Now, Gautam Adani, he has surpassed Warren Buffett, right? Warren Buffett, he's a legendary investor, right? Fortune investor. Now, he has surpassed whom? He has surpassed Warren Buffett to become the 5th richest person in the world. So, Adani has become world's 5th richest person. And ये किसका data है? This is according to the Forbes data, right? So this is according to the Forbes data कि उन्होंने Warren Buffett को surpass कर दिया है, right? Now, what you need to know is that who has surpassed Warren Buffett to become the 5th richest person in the world? It is Gautam Adani. Now, from entrances point of view, right? If I have to tell you that, if you ask me, ma'am, whether these numbers are important, whether their net worth is important, right? My answer is no, right? Why? Because these net worths, it changes. The net worth of these people, it changes from month to month. आप अगर एक month में देखो तो कोई और net worth होती है, second month में कोई और होती है, so it varies, right? It goes up and down. It is also dependent upon the stocks of the company. It is also dependent upon the market capitalization of the company. So there are a lot of things which are related to this particular thing. From this particular news, all you need to know is Gautam Adani has become the 5th richest person in the world according to Forbes. Forbes ke according, he's the 5th richest person in the world. They might ask you a question that he surpassed or he replaced who? So your answer should be that he replaced Warren Buffett, right? So this is in this particular news. Now moving further, we have the list of top 5 richest people in the world. Now this is something which might interest you. Top 5 richest people in the world. Now at number 1 we have Elon Musk. अभी उन्होंने हाल फिलहाल में क्या खरीद लिया? बातों बातों में क्या खरीद लिया? इधर tweet कर रहे थे और then he bought it, right? It is said that there are a lot of memes which are floating, which are going viral, right? So at rank 1, according to this list, is according to Forbes, जो अभी in the last 2 days release हुई है, right? So at rank 1 we have Elon Musk. He is a US citizen. Cons क्या है उनका source of income? Tesla and SpaceX. At number 2 we have Jeff Bezos. Again, he is a US citizen and he is what he is related to Amazon. Number 3 we have Bernard Arnold. Now he is a French citizen and he is related to LVMH, Louis Vuitton, we all know, right? Now moving further to the 4th rank, the 4th richest person in the world is Bill Gates. We know that he's related to Microsoft and he's a US citizen. And at number 5, are proud, making all the Indians proud, we have Gautam Adani. Again, who has the diversified sources. We have Adani Power, Adani Energy, and the entire Adani group basically. So I'm just writing it down over here for you. Diversified sources, especially the Adani group, right? So again, an Indian citizen making all of us proud. So this is what we have. Yes, Tanishka, Elon Musk, he bought Twitter and he's still on top rank according to the Forbes top 5 richest people's list, right? I hope this is clear to all of you. Now moving further, we have ended with this. This was the last particular thing that we were covering. These top 5 richest people in the world. This, I think you should be aware of these 5, at least 5 richest people. Now, one more thing I would want to clear over here is that you should be aware of what is the source. If they are asking you about the Hurun list or if they're asking about the Forbes list, you need to be very, very sure कि उन्होंने कौन सी list के according आपसे पूछा है, Hurun का पूछा है या Forbes का पूछा है, what is the category they have asked you for, because it differs from category to category, right? So you need to be very, very sure. We don't want you to lose your marks. Now, thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned. We have covered all the important news which were there for you which happened around the globe in the past 2 days, which are very, very important for all of you. Thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned. Keep smiling, keep revising, keep learning. All the very best for your entrances, all the very best for your boards which are about to get started or which have already started. I wish you all the good luck. You stay happy, stay motivated, and yes, subscribe to Pratham Test Prep's channel if you haven't done already. And yes, keep learning, keep revising. Until we meet next time, take care, guys. Bye-bye. Take care. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye, guys.